Pam lost her voice when the hallway camera showed Chris leaving Leah's bedroom at dawn. The birthday party should have been easy, because 6-year-olds do not care who hates who, as long as the cake is blue. It was at a trampoline park for Mason, my boyfriend Chris's son. Bright socks, pizza trays, sticky tables, both sides of the family pretending co-parenting was mature and modern. I had been with Chris 10 months, long enough to get invited. Not long enough to question anything about his ex without sounding insecure. His ex, Leah, was always the trap. According to Chris, Leah was exhausting but harmless. They only talked because Mason had asthma and night terrors. If Chris slept at Leah's house, it was on the couch for Mason's sake. If Leah texted after midnight, it was because medicine schedules are ugly. Every concern I raised got reframed as me resenting a child's needs. His mother Pam was worst about that. She kept saying real adults understand co-parenting does not end when romance does. I understood that. What I did not understand was why Chris got careful with his phone every time Leah's name came up, or why he once came home from one of those couch nights smelling like Leah's shampoo. I never had enough to force it, just bad timing and worse instincts. At the party, Leah's family had the corner table. Chris's family had the gift table. I was taping down the paper tablecloth while Chris ran to the car for Mason's inhaler bag. Pam was telling Leah's mother, Diane, that I had been having a hard time with boundaries, which was a classy thing to say 3 feet behind me. Then Pam decided to prove I was overreacting. She said, "Show her the monitor clip from last weekend, Diane. The one where Mason woke up crying. Maybe then she'll stop acting like Chris enjoys sleeping there." Diane nodded because she thought she was helping. Leah's sister had texted her stills from the nanny cam after one of Mason's bad nights. Diane opened the thread and turned the screen toward Pam. Pam's face changed first. I stepped closer and looked. The still wasn't from Mason's room. It was from Leah's upstairs hallway camera, time-stamped 5:41 a.m. Sunday. Chris was walking out of Leah's bedroom in socks, carrying his overnight duffel. Leah was behind him in one of his old college t-shirts. Nobody had to narrate that. That was enough. Pam tried to lock the screen, but Diane had already said, "No, not that one." That brought Leah over. Then my cousin Brooke, who had come because Mason likes her. Chris walked back in right as Pam asked why the hallway camera had that saved. Chris said it was not what it looked like. Leah said her room shares a bathroom with the hall. Diane said maybe he had changed in there because Mason spilled juice. That might have bought him some room if the timestamp had not been done and if Chris had not told me he left Leah's house at 1:30 after Mason fell asleep. I asked him that. He said the camera could be off. Then Brooke, who hates scenes, zoomed in. The timestamp line also showed the system sync note from Leah's internet reset at 2:07 a.m. the same night. Brooke said, "It's not off. The clock reset after 2. That was the turn." Until Brooke spoke, this could still have been a bad-looking image from a rough co-parenting night. Once she said the clock was accurate, the room stopped protecting the optics and started protecting positions. Pam quit defending Chris. Diane quit talking. Leah kept saying everyone was making a child's rough night dirty. Maybe she believed that. Maybe Chris did too. What nobody in that party room could argue with was that he lied about leaving, let both mothers use Mason as moral cover, and expected me to be grateful for how compassionate it all looked from outside. I told him he could finish the birthday, but he was not riding home with me. Leah said, "That was dramatic." Maybe it was. By cake time, even Pam was no longer calling me jealous. She was asking Chris why an overnight duffel and a bedroom exit were part of a couch story in the first place.